Have you ever heard the phrase, failure is feedback? Or there's no such thing as failure. Every single thing is feedback. And that's not blowing smoke up your skirt. It is telling you the truth. Now let's get into it. I'm Connie Jo Holmes. I'm the founder of Be You to Be Full Hypnosis and Coaching, as well as Confidence with Connie. And I know this topic so well because I am a certified hypnotherapist, a master life coach, as well as an NLP practitioner. And this is actually a phrase that we use all the time in NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. And it is because, number one, it's the truth. But number two, I want to just pick this apart for you. So many times people will sit there and say, oh, well, I didn't reach my goal, so I failed. Well, you just haven't reached it yet. And so you might view it as failure, but if you think about it, that failure isn't failure because it actually just informed you of what to do differently the next time. And I want you to see this for the true depth of what this is. I teach mindfulness and meditation at an addiction recovery center, and I go there weekly, and I share this concept all the time with this audience. And the reason I do is because there are some people who can go through a recovery program and they only need the support one time and they're good. But there's some people that they go back into rehabilitation many times, even twice, or sometimes for people it's many times. And I always tell people, the ones that I know that are coming back, I always tell them, well, what did you learn, right? What did you learn? And that learning is now an education, and it's an education that absolutely nobody can take from you. And with that education, now you know how to do things differently. So one example that I hear a lot in the recovery environment is, I was going to my meetings and I was feeling so strong and capable, and I thought that I had enough of that and that I didn't need to go to my meetings anymore. So I stopped going to the meetings, and then that's when I realized just how important they were, because not going to the meetings is maybe what caused them to start to use again. And I hear that a lot. Well, you know what? That's not failure. On the surface, it might look like it's failure because, yes, you're back in rehab, but that just gave you a massive learning that you would not have had unless that happened. Because now in this case, the learning is, oh no matter how good I feel, I need to hang on to these meetings quite a bit longer, maybe forever. I don't know. Everyone's probably different there. And so now when you're back in rehab, now you know that when you get out of this program again, meetings are just, it's a must. It's a no-go zone. It's not questionable. It's something that you just always do. So how can you apply that thought to the previous goals that you have tried to do in the past? And I am going to say try there, because you've tried to do it in the past, but it just didn't work out for you. What are things that you can do differently? Because that is feedback. And another reason why it's so important to remember this is because a lot of times we can tend to beat ourselves up. I didn't hit that goal. Again, I didn't hit that goal. And then we come from that place of just being disparaging on ourselves. And then what kind of emotions follow that? Nothing too good. And so with that, you can start to see that vicious cycle that we're creating for ourselves. Whereas when we look at things not as failure, but learning opportunities, we can see through the crud and be like, oh yeah, oh, okay, you're doing this differently next time, doing this differently next time. That allows us to just simply learn and grow. And there's no better way to move forward in life than by doing that. So every single thing in life is either a lesson or a blessing. And so, and just saying that, sometimes the lessons, they do kick us in the pants, right? But a lot of times, if we hang on to the lessons long enough, believe it or not, they turn around and they become a blessing. Sometimes that thing that's staring us in the face right now, that's just so big and brutal, one day it eventually will come around and be like, oh my God, I'm actually kind of thankful that that happened, because without that, I wouldn't be where I am right now. And again, none of this is about playing make-believe with ourselves or being Pollyanna, like, oh, everything's great when we're sitting in a dumpster fire. It's not about that, but it is about realizing that where you're putting your attention and how you are believing in yourself makes all the difference. Because if you view you not reaching a goal as a failure, you could start to view yourself as a failure. Well, then where's that going to take you? Whereas when you can sit there and realize, okay, that didn't go according to plan, but now I know how to do this differently, and now I'm going to take that and apply it to the next time. Now you're just full of wisdom that you would not have had it worked out for you the first time around. And then with that wisdom, that is what we carry with us. So that's where the power lies. So I hope this video was helpful for you, and I'm purposely shooting this in February because if you did set some New Year's resolutions or anything like that, and if you're not quite, hitting them as according to plan, don't beat yourself up. Just sit there and look at what's happened, where are you at, view it as feedback, use that feedback, apply it towards your goal, and see that now you can actually reach it. And if I can be of support for you with that in any way, I see clients face-to-face. I'm located in southern Wisconsin, or I do see clients via Zoom as well. I have helped clients from all but 5 out of 7 continents. So if I can help you in any way, please let me know. But also, if this topic is of interest to you, I am doing a year-long series on how to stop reacting to life and begin owning your life. And when you learn these strategies, these aren't tips and tricks. They are, but they're really strategies. They're rooted in strategies. When you can learn these things and apply them in your everyday life, that is how you stop reacting and you begin owning. And so I have a series of webinars that are coming out that are going to help you do this for yourself and for your life. So you'll find more information on that in the description box below. Until then, all is well with you, and I wish you all the best. Take care.